Liberation hero Charles Rubia was today laid to rest at his Murang'a home in a ceremony that President Uhuru Kenyatta and other leaders attended. Now, the president used the occasion to ask leaders to spread peace and national cohesion and use the freedom of expression to fight corruption, tribalism and injustice. In a veiled response to Miguna Miguna's planned return to Kenya next week, the president said no one will interfere with his plans. KTN senior political reporter Patrick Amimo reports from Murang'a.
The hearse carrying the body of the late Charles Rubia left the funeral home Monday morning. Rubia died at his current home in Nairobi on the morning of 23rd December at the age of 96 years. The convoy was escorted by police outriders as it snaked its way through Valley Road, Uhuru Highway, Forest Road, Thika Superhighway, and finally to Karigoini Primary School for the funeral service. President Kenyatta was among mourners who attended the ceremony presided over by the Anglican Church of Kenya.
If only half of us as Kenyans, not even half, 10%, emulated what this old man stood for, Kenya would be a totally different country.
The president said he would safeguard the gains made during the second liberation struggle, including free speech.
Huo uhuru walipigania kwa second liberation tunausimamia kikamilifu, na hakuna mtu ambaye amezuiwa kusema yale anataka kusema, atembee barabara, apige duru zake, aseme. Jameni, tumieni huo uhuru kueneza amani na umoja kati ya Wakenya. Tumieni huo uhuru kueneza na kupambana na vita kati ya ufisadi. Tumieni huo uhuru kutafuta justice. Then we can say that that is the legacy that we are fighting for, that was left for by these great old men who we are saying kwaheri tu. Lakini kama kelele ni perere tu na hakuna kitu ambaye inalete, well, hiyo pia ni uhuru. Hiyo pia ni its freedom, and it is guaranteed. Tunaweza kuendelea, lakini hiyo haitapambana na umaskini. Hiyo haitajenga hospitali. Hiyo haitajenga barabara. Haitajenga shule. Haitapatia vijana hawa wetu kazi.
I'm not boarding. I'm not boarding. I don't have a passport. I'm not boarding. I'm not going. Where my luggage?
Lawyer Miguna Miguna was controversially deported to Canada in March last year, recently announced that he would jet back into the country on Tuesday next week. Although government spokesman said Miguna must have his travel documents in order, the president appeared not keen on blocking Miguna's return.
Hata nasikia wengine wanataka sasa kupanda ndege warudi waanze kusema waendelee. Hiyo ndio uhuru yao.
Friends and relatives eulogized Rubia as a selfless leader and called on the government to establish a kitty to compensate freedom fighters.
We fought the British. Are we careful that there are no others trying to penya? Are you going to fight? I won't be there. I won't help you. Be careful. People suffered. People are mistreated.
He strongly believed in justice. And that's why, during his political career, he occasionally fell into trouble, because when he witnessed injustice being practiced, he would always stand up and question why.
If it's possible, out of court, try and see how we can help Matiba family, Rubia family, because they really suffered.
Politicians present also pushed for compensation as well as drummed support for the Building Bridges initiative,
where we enact a legislation to deal with the issues that have been raised by people like Kahara, people like Kibe here, for compensation, not just for Rubia, but for many others that fought for the second liberation. I think that can be achieved by creation of a fund.
How can Rubia file a case way back in 2012, and now 8 years that case is still pending in court. Is that fair?
We are better than most countries in Africa, and Murang'a is right at the center of Kenya, and together between the lake and the mountain, we can make a greater nation rise. Sijui kama umesikia hapo.
The curtain has fallen on one of the last old guards of the second liberation struggle, Charles Rubia, with the president exhorting politicians to embrace the legacy and use the freedoms to fight corruption and ensure national unity. Patrick Amimo, KTN News,